So I got my braces put on November the 16th, 2020, and I got my first retightening on December 28th, 2020, which I will talk about a little later in the video. I'm 27 now, and I could have gotten this straightened out years ago, literally, but I mean, it's all good. I'm just glad that I'm doing it now before things get worse. And that goes for anybody. You're never too old to fix your teeth or whatever it is that you want to work on. The main things that I'm having corrected are some crooked teeth on the bottom row on both sides. It's like over here, it's teeth crossing over, and I think it's kind of the same thing on the other side. And I have an overbite at the top, and there's just some crowding at the bottom also. My orthodontist is suggesting that I wear my braces for about 18 months. It could possibly take the full 24 months. 2 years isn't a big deal. I think that's normally the length of time people wear braces anyway. My teeth weren't terrible before the braces. Like I said, I just had a few issues that needed to be corrected before they got worse later on. Originally, I was nervous about getting the braces put on. If you've heard what I heard, we all know that braces are supposed to be pretty painful, getting them put on, the retightening, and just the whole experience. So I was very surprised when I didn't feel any pain when she put them on, when she put the wires in, hardly any discomfort at all. I was very surprised about that. The only discomfort that I really felt was when they put the little plastic pieces in my mouth to hold it open so that she could put the brackets on my teeth. And putting the brackets on didn't hurt. When she ran the wires through, that didn't hurt either. It was just a little bit of pressure when she tightened it and a little bit of pressure when she put the bands on. And that was about it. I think I sat there about 25 to 30 minutes and then she was done. It also didn't take as long as I thought it might. So a few days after getting the braces put on, that's when I felt a little bit of irritation. And they actually gave me this little kit when I left, and I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that's in it. So this is some toothpaste. Your teeth will be kind of sensitive after the braces, obviously, your gums especially, so they gave me a few of these. And they also will refill these whenever you call, well, my doctor's office specifically, or my orthodontist office rather. They said that I can call them at any time and they'll just replace whatever it is that I need. They gave me floss. You know, they always like to give you floss. They also gave me these blue loops. I'm out of them, but they're really good to help you floss. They give you the Christmas tree cleaners. I'll take it out, show you what it looks like actually. So, you see how it looks like a little tree, and it bends and everything, and you just kind of stick it under your brackets and clean your teeth. It's really helpful, and especially if you're like me and you're OCD about the cleaning of the teeth, so it's very useful. And the most important thing, the wax. The wax is going to be your best friend, I promise. The way that your wax works is it's kind of like, let me open this up so you can see. It looks like this, kind of feels like Play-Doh, and it's basically, you kind of stick it onto your brackets like a mold, and it creates a barrier between your brackets and your jaw, because when they kind of scrape against each other, it can create some pretty painful sores. And as far as any kind of pain or irritation since I've gotten the braces, that's been my main issue. So the wax has really helped me out a lot. As far as the retightening goes, that also wasn't painful for me. It was a little bit discomfort, but like I said, not any pain. I actually wanted to vlog that, but I just kind of had so much going on that day, and I also didn't get the opportunity to ask the office if it would even be okay for me to film. You do have to ask people's permission before you do things like that, or if people don't, I just feel like it's common courtesy. So I didn't get the chance to do it, so I did not vlog that day, but I do plan to vlog an appointment in the future if possible. So the first thing that she did for the retightening was take the bands off, which was definitely a little bit of pressure, but it didn't hurt. She popped those off and she took my wires off, and anybody with braces knows this is like your 5 minutes of freedom. I was able to go over there and brush my teeth with just the brackets on, no wires in the way, just brush and floss as usual, and it felt great. After I was done, she basically had the orthodontist to come in and take a look at my teeth to see the progress. Now, I had already felt them kind of moving myself. I was going to tell you that a little later in the video, but yeah, I'd say about 4 weeks in, 2 weeks before my 6-week retightening, I started to feel a little bit of pain when chewing on this side in particular. Over here, I would kind of feel like a little sharp something in the places where the teeth are crossing over. And I did also need to mention that during this retightening, she added something on this side where she stuck another piece of wire through the wire that was already there, and she twisted it because she said she wanted to turn the tooth that was going the wrong direction the right way. So she did that, and surprisingly, that wasn't a lot of pressure on me either. When she twisted it as tight as she could and she tucked the tail, I felt it a little bit, but she was great. Like, I didn't feel any wires poking my jaw or anything after she got done. I picked the green bands this time. The first time they were pink, and I heard that if you get the white, clear, or yellow, they start to look kind of bad, and honestly, clear would have been my first option. So I was just like, whatever, I guess I'll get a color each time, so maybe next time I'll get red or blue or something like that. So like I said, I knew my teeth were moving already and they were doing what they needed to do with the braces, and he also said I was doing a great job with cleaning, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Aside from, just generally not being a slob, I made sure I kept my teeth clean. This is why. See that? This terrified me. I actually keep this right on my sink so that I can remember everything that the hygienist told me. She said to brush once in the morning, once at night, if not more. 2 minutes on the top and the bottom. Well, 1 minute on the top and 1 minute on the bottom. Floss after every meal, and do your mouthwash and all of that. And she was just like, you don't want your teeth to look like this, guys, so don't brush up and down, go in a circular motion and like go over your brackets to kind of make sure you're going up under them with the bristles as much as possible to keep your teeth clean. So that definitely was some motivation for me. I actually brush my teeth sometimes 3 times a day, and I definitely pick my teeth after every meal because it's just annoying feeling that food stuck in my mouth. So after my retightening, it was more tender than usual. I'm telling you guys now that the pain that people say you'll feel, if you're gonna feel it, it's more than likely gonna be after you leave the orthodontist office, not while you're there. So I was feeling more tender than usual, and I actually had the scraping going on at the top and the bottom. So I had to have my wax up here and down here, just kind of molded on my teeth. One time I forgot it was there, and I actually ate some because I swallowed it with my food. But yeah, it was definitely a little bit worse. And she did a great job tucking the wires and everything, so it was nothing that she did. It's just that the brackets themselves can just kind of hurt. They really do scrape against your jaw. So some challenges that you will face with braces. Obviously, the biggest one, eating. There are going to be some things that your orthodontist will tell you that you can't eat anymore, and there's going to be some things where you can't eat them the way that you used to. I used to do like a lot of seafood boils, and I used to just love corn on the cob, and I still do, but it's just such a hassle now, y'all. It will get to a point where you just don't even want to eat certain foods anymore because of the hassle of dealing with it. I cut the corn off the cob, pull the chicken off the bone, can't have hard candies, can't have like any caramel candies or anything like that that'll get stuck in my teeth. I used to really love Jolly Ranchers and the gummy straws, gummy bears and stuff like that. Can't eat none of that no more. And what's crazy is it's like I almost forgot about, or like I did forget that I was getting braces put on. I bought this big old industrial pack of gum and like a bedside drawer full of candies that I couldn't eat. So it was just a sad situation. Another challenge is, well, it involves eating, so it's kind of the same thing. When you're going out publicly to eat, like, I don't know, eating with your colleagues, on a date with your friends, your family, whoever, you have to be mindful of the food that might get stuck in your teeth, and also watch what you eat. Like salads and things like that, you'll get spinach or something stuck in your teeth and it just won't be good. Also, I recommend just trying to chew the food in the back of your mouth, in the corner, as much as possible. That's what I do to reduce the cleanup of having to pick my teeth. And I always just try to keep the little cleaning tools on me as much as possible, like the little green toothpicks. I don't think I showed those in the video, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Just your basic green flossers. You can find them anywhere. I normally go to Kroger and get all of my stuff. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, drop a comment below, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.